Well, Felly, here we go again. Greetings from the realm of Progeny, and welcome to another The More You Know Quickie with the voice.
And the Felly. And we have a little something different for you guys today. We are going to introduce something new to all of you.
Yes, very new. That's right, Felly. We're introducing Progeny's very own fine dining restaurant. It is called Moonlight Shadows. And this was an idea that was created by the More You Know podcast's very own Felly Church Darkfire. Now I know
Hey,
the reason. Yep, that's you. And I know the reason. But Felly, I want you to tell the reason behind this idea.
well, well, one wanders all around the world here, and sometimes you want to go on dates. And trust me, I've been all over the place. And I have, of course, eaten at many, many of those human restaurants, and I've had to fake interest in the food and the drink and try not to look bored. And also trying to be very careful not to reveal myself or my date. But what it all boils down to is that we just really couldn't be ourselves. And I wanted a place for us to go. So it was the desire of finding a place where we could be ourselves without the worry of breaking our masquerade. A place to take a date for a nice evening out, dancing, dining, a place where we could possibly find to be romantic at, maybe, a little romance. But this wasn't to be found, so it had to be created. This Moonlight Shadows restaurant has been in the works for about a year now, and the struggle was so real trying to get things to work.
Yeah, it
Um,
was.
a lot of hair pulled out. It grows back though. Uh, and I got a lot of help from a friend, Damien. But all this work has really, really paid off. I'm so excited that we're at the time and where this restaurant is really coming. It's here. It's here.
Awesome. Now, folks, I've seen the menu, and I got to tell you, this menu was designed for us, made by us, and made for us to be in our roles. For all of us in the realm, for vampires, Therians, and yes, there's even a menu for the familiars if you bring them along. And I really love the bar area for all you single vampires out there. Just step up to the bar and buy whoever that nice, good looking vampire is next to you a drink, and never know where that might lead.
Exactly. You never know. Might be the new hotspot, really.
Right on.
But so true about the menu. Moonlight Shadows has items like blood wine. There's true blood and also many blood infused items, like even salad dressing. So I mean if you have to eat that green stuff, it has to have some blood on it.
Just a little bit.
There's even humans on the menu with all the best blood types because there's nothing but the best at Moonlight Shadows. And of course, there had to be tacos. Yes, there's tacos.
Tacos. Yeah, baby.
I had to have them. I had to have them on the menu.
You knew I wouldn't agree to this if you didn't have tacos.
At Moonlight Shadows, you will be fat and happy.
Yep. You will be fat and happy, that's for sure. And I have seen the house wines from the vineyard next door. Some expertly blood infused creations that can only be found at Moonlight Shadows. And oh, they're just divine. You can even see the process next door. I tried, but I don't get to see the exact recipes, but I'll keep trying. I did get a gift of a bottle to take home.
That's awesome.
So that was
Yeah.
nice.
And once you've dined and you might feel the need to work off some of that feast, head right on out back to our dance floor and show your date some moves or some romance. You could show some romance back there.
Oh, absolutely. There is an amazing view of the water. It's
Hmm.
awesome. You can also just take a nice stroll around the area. There's even a museum and a historic castle nearby. But I will advise for you guys to be careful because there are some dark, spooky woods over there. So, just to be mindful.
I might be part of the spooky in those woods. You never know. The castle is amazing, and it's, like, historic. When we say historic, it's like the historic Ravensclaw Capital castle, and also there's the clock tower that it's just an awesome, awesome place. I would stroll around it all the time with a date or without a date. Never know what's in the woods.
Yeah, the woods. Yeah. I've heard they're pretty haunted.
Well, we are now looking for some to come and work at the restaurant. Please grab an application at the Scribes Guild. Positions are available for all, including familiars. And honestly, we are really, really hoping that especially familiars take this chance to get more involved in this new realm that they have now joined.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I will say this is totally a role play environment. Workers will be in their role play the entire time, as well as we will ask the visitors of the restaurants to be in their role at all times as well. You know, while they're chilling, dancing, walking around, getting lost in the dark forest.
Right? We can't say anything about those private conversations, but publicly, please stay in your role.
Yes, please stay in your role. No voice, none of that.
That but that is really, really right. There's no politics about this restaurant. It is only about being out and having the ability to be ourselves. I am so excited about this, and I hope our community comes out to feast and enjoy and have a good time. However, I do feel the need that I might have to create a spot nearby to electrocute myself. I think that part is lacking.
Oh, no, 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 Philly. No, we've talked about this. I have told you already 100 times.
What?
And we've already taken down all your electric fences. There's no more electrocuting yourself, and especially the cat. The cat didn't do a darn thing to you, and that poor cat is
It really
traumatized.
helps. It
No,
helps with his fur.
no,
It helps with the
no.
fur.
You're no,
He
no.
liked
You're
it.
just doing too much, Ollie. You're doing too much. No, goodness, goodness. Well, folks, that wraps up this The More You Know Quickie with the voice.
And the felly. And I'm gonna electrocute stuff if I want to electrocute stuff. I'm just saying.
I'm watching you, Felly. Don't even. I no, girl. I will tie you in the dungeon. So yes, folks, this does wrap up the quickie before we get into another debate about the electric fence with Felly. We want to thank you for watching and remember to like and subscribe because you never ever know what Felly or I are going to be up to and what you're going to see or hear next.
I'm gonna be up to tacos is what I'm gonna be up to. There's tacos.
Yep, tacos. Gotta love them tacos.